Hi, I don't actually know how much you can see. Hopefully not a lot. Um, it is Monday I want to say 30th or 29th or something of September 2024. And I have decided for the millionth time that enough is enough and today is the day. This is the last pot noodle I'm going to eat. I'm actually going to take this last one that I have on me into the food donation thing at work. I'm going to take a few other things as well because I need to do a cupboard clear out and I need to be realistic about what I'm going to be able to eat and cook. Because at the moment it's just not happening. So, oh my god, I'm literally this is on my hob whilst I'm cooking dinner. We have literally just got back from our first family holiday about 4 hours ago. I ended up going to sleep for a few hours, but not nearly as long as I really needed to. So, yeah, it's all fun and games currently. It's 10 to 8, 5 to 8. I need to eat something. I've asked my manager if I can come into work early and finish early. So I need to basically know if I'm going to leave in half an hour or an hour and a half. So we are eating now. Ed is not feeling good at all. So we are going to attempt to do some sort of clearing this evening before work. I need to dry my hair. I've asked if I can finish work early so that I can get home before the kids wake up so that Ed can just carry on sleeping because he's really not very well. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying this is my last pot noodle. Oh, because basically for like the last 2 months, maybe, I've basically just had a pot noodle every single day. And I know it's my hyperfixation meal, but it just really needs to stop because it's so unhealthy. So this is my last one because it's easy and that's why I'm having it. I've got so much food in the fridge I need to throw away because we didn't do a fridge clean out before we left. Preparing for the holiday was a complete disaster. The holiday itself was excellent, but preparing for the holiday was a disaster. So the week that we were meant to go, in my last vlog, that was like the beginning of my week that we were all meant to go, like dropping the kids off at nursery. That last section of the vlog was meant to literally lead into the week of going on holiday, and I had a week off and we were going to do all this stuff and it was great and can prepare loads and clean the house and all these good intentions. Did it happen? No. Hopefully you can see me all right. I don't know what the framing is like at all. But then Mr. Man got chicken pox and I got COVID. So it was not fun. We basically ended up moving the holiday by 3 weeks and I had to work that week. I worked for 3 nights and then I got in the car and we drove to France, and then I slept for probably an hour on the way there, and then we had an early night. Like every night we got like 8 hours sleep. I woke up so tired, like I literally couldn't move out of the bed. I've never felt that exhausted before after such a long sleep. I think because I'm used to just running on like zero. France is so bad for vegan food that we did self catering anyway, but it was a lot of like quick, easy meals like pasta and vegetables basically. And we took a couple of like stir fry kits with us, which we did use. We were actually really good, but it's crazy how much food we actually used within a 3 day period. 3 full days. We had meals every day, and like we did all 3 meals. I mean, there was a couple of times we had chips as like a snack, but it wasn't a meal. But I didn't end up eating that much, and I don't know why. I wasn't hungry, and I didn't want to I didn't want to eat just because it was there. I wanted to be really intuitive with my eating, and sometimes that meant like I had half a bag of Skittles because that's what I wanted at that point, but it was because I needed that like sugar energy thing rather than emotionally eating, if that makes sense, which is how I spend most of my time. What was the point of this ramble? We need to start training for half marathon, which is coming up the first week of March, the Brighton half. We need to start training for that. It's going to come around so quickly. And I've done 2 before without any training, pretty much. It was awful. And I was over 3 hours every single, like both times. I just don't want to do that at the time. I want to be under 2.5 hours. I'm not really looking to lose weight. To be honest, I'm kind of at the point where I need to kind of reevaluate what my intentions are with exercise and eating healthy, because weight loss doesn't seem to be a motivating factor at all. I don't really know why, because I'm not happy with my body, but I don't care enough about my size for that to be the motivator, if that makes sense. But what I do know is that what I'm putting into my body is not the healthiest. So once I get that down and I start exercising, I will be able to, like, regularly, I will be able to listen to my body more in terms of like figuring out what I need, like a meal, for example. If it's too difficult to make, I will not do it, because I'd rather have something that's worse in terms of like not as healthy than put the time into making something that is healthy. Because I think subconsciously I'm like, I'm not going to want to eat it by the time I finish making it. Like, what really annoys me about cooking is when meals take longer to make than it does to eat. I hate that. It's literally like one of my pet peeves about cooking and like adulting. It's just like, why should you have to cook and it take up more time than it takes to eat it? I just think that's ridiculous. What is the point of all this? What am I trying to say? TLDR, I have asked AI, ChatGPT specifically, to create me a dinner food plan, vegan, family of 4, toddler friendly, less than 30 minutes to cook, and doesn't include a bunch of vegetables, which Ed and I don't like, or mainly Ed doesn't like. I don't like mushrooms or aubergine, neither does Ed, but it seems to be all vegan food is like aubergines and mushrooms. I'm like, no, thank you. So I asked for every meal to be different. Lunches, we're just going to do the same. I'm really happy with a jacket potato and beans. That's actually fairly healthy. I just need to reduce the amount of oil I use when I put it in the oven. But and Ed's got this pasta dish that he really likes making, so, and that's full of vegetables, so that's fine. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I've asked ChatGPT to give me a bunch of meals based on a bunch of things, and it has done that. And it's given me a shopping list. And next week or this week, we're gonna test it out. I mean, I need to put a food shop together. It's called like a Tesco delivery saver, where you basically spend like it's like £5 a month, and you get free delivery after 3 p.m. It just has to be £50. The best thing about having like a food plan like structured is literally being able to be like, right, this is all the food we're eating this week. Like, if I didn't have any food in my cupboards right now, it wouldn't matter, because what I'm getting now is what's going to feed us for the next week. Like, if I plan it properly, I could have no food in my cupboards right now and it would be fine. We're going to be eating healthy meals that AI has put together for us, because we are too, I was going to say lazy, but I'm not lazy, I'm just busy, because I'm too busy to go through all my cookbooks. I know that when I have time, my cookbooks are there to inspire me, and if I'm like, oh, a specific meal that I remember from a cookbook, I will go back to that cookbook and make that meal. But for now, I'm doing a week of ChatGPT meals, so I think that's it. I need to go and dry my hair and get ready for work. But yeah, I'm excited to like try and document as much as I can with changing my eating habits and starting to incorporate more exercise into a very crazy sleep deprived routine, because I haven't found anyone online doing life who has any sort of similar situation to me. I know they're out there, but they probably just don't have the time to do it. And neither do I, but I think if I can talk whilst I'm doing stuff, or I can edit videos on my phone during my lunch break at work, like over the week, just do like little bits of editing in one video. I think that could work. And then, yeah, I'll just either like with the dinners and stuff, I can try and show the process, or I can just be like, I can just, do you know what I'll do? I will copy and paste the full meal plan in the description of the video and the shopping list that I also asked ChatGPT to produce. I will just pop it in the description or pop it in the comments or something. Right, I will see you in a week with the AI chose my dinners for a week video. What a stupid title. Anyway, it's not an original idea, I'm sure. See you next week.